good morning. Well, it's morning for most of us. Happy Friday. That is phenomenal news, right? That it is Friday. But hey, I'm jumping on to put on some makeup and then just to say thank you. Because in case you haven't seen any of my posts in the last week, because if you did, you would know what I'm talking about. But I was in the running. It was a contest. So I already earned the cruise, the Younique cruise. So that was for, that was back last summer was the qualification period for that. And it's based on a lot of different things, but I earned the cruise, super exciting. And then this week they announced, hi guys, hi Kayla, hi Miss June. They announced a contest. So whoever sold the most, so had the most sales over a 7-day period, like the 15th through the 23rd. And so y'all, I was a crazy woman. You probably got some messages from me. You probably saw a million posts. I mean, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But not really, because y'all, I won the contest. Well, I earned it. Let me tell you, it's work. So for the entire duration of the cruise, I get my own cabana, a private cabana. So I don't have to worry about my chairs. Like, where am I going to sit? I'm going to have a cabana. It's going to have my name on it. I'm pretty darn excited. Okay, so just for the record, I'm going to keep talking, but I'm using my stick foundation right now, cream foundation. Y'all, it is super awesome for the dryness that's going on right now in winter. It has the same colors as the liquid, but the liquid is a little drier. Sounds odd, right? But this is cream. So it's more of a dewy finish, a little wetter. And the liquid dries to a matte. Otherwise very, very similar. I would say this one has a little bit better coverage, a little bit more coverage, which I'm kind of liking too. You all know that I've got like some freckles and sunspots, although I totally think that my Uology has really super duper helped with that, including the exfoliating and brightening I'm doing with my mask. That's a whole nother subject, but maybe we should talk about that sometimes. But I am loving the full coverage of the cream, but mainly because my skin's just really dry, because the air is so dry outside. You're in the heat. I mean, I live in Wisconsin, so probably more heat than most of you are in, but it just can still be very drying on your face, and dryness ages your face. So I'm loving using my cream foundation because it's giving me great coverage, but not being too dry on my face, okay? All right, so let's talk about the trip a little more. So yes, so we are going, I'm leaving Sunday. Sorry, I feel like I have a hair. I'm leaving Sunday. So you're not gonna be seeing much makeup next week. Maybe I'll post some pictures while I'm gone, but probably won't be going live. But leaving Sunday, and like I said, I earned this cabana. So it's good for the entire duration of the cruise, which is what is crazy exciting. And I just got to tell y'all, I mean, I am not at the top of the company. I mean, I'm really, like, of the levels, I'm only like on level 2 out of, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10. Like, there's like 10 levels, and I'm at level 2. I am not like at the top of the company, which is one of the things, I mean, sure, I want to be, and, maybe one day, and I'm working on it, but I love, love, love that these incentives, like the cruise in general and the contest to win the cabana, even car bonuses. I mean, all of that's open to anyone. I mean, you don't have to be at the top of the company to get this stuff. Basically, if you meet the metrics, which typically centers around sales, then you can do it. And I know some of you are like, oh, well, I'm not a salesman. Well, you know what? If you put on makeup and you tell your friends about fabulous makeup you found, then you're selling. It's just really not, I mean, not that it's not hard. I mean, not that it's not work. I mean, y'all know I bust my butt with it. But I'm doing something that is so natural because I'm putting on makeup, which guess what? I would do anyway. I'm telling my friends about things I love, which guess what? I do anyway. And when people try it and they love it too, because I'm telling you, these products are awesome. I don't know. I can't even think of anyone who told me they didn't like it. Like, some people maybe don't want to order things over the internet, or, they'd rather just go to Walgreens and pick out their makeup. I mean, okay, whatever. But in general, anyone who wears nice makeup and has tried this makeup loves it. So it's not that hard then to be available for people who want a refill, who need more mascara. I mean, we all know that happens. So anyway, I'm not trying to do a sales pitch on you guys. I just want y'all to understand like how I got to where I am, which is simply having a great time. This is where I am, having so much fun. And then, yeah, I get crazy motivated on contests. Are you guys real competitive? Like, do you get crazy motivated with contests? Like, it would have been way easier for me just to pay for my own cabana, right? Like, it was work, guys. Hi, Susie. I spent time, going through and messaging people, letting people know what's going on and asking and placing orders and taking money, all that stuff. So, it is some work, but I love a contest. I love that sense of accomplishment, like this wouldn't have been on my radar. I never would have thought I would be in the running, right? Oh, thank you. But they posted like a leaderboard kind of early on in the contest, and I was number 14. So you had to be top 5. I was number 14. And before that, I probably wouldn't have even considered myself like really pushing hard for it. And so, once then I'm on the leaderboard, I'm like, well, let's just kind of see what happens. And I was already, it's a great month for it because our collections are on sale. I've been able to pass a lot of those savings on to you guys, which is phenomenal. So it's not like we weren't already doing great things, you and me, because you're getting a deal, you're getting products. And then they came out with this contest. So then I was 14 and I thought, well, we'll see what happens. I did another flash sale, did a few other things. And then I was number 8. And that's when like full competition kicked in, right? And it was hard because it was blind. I had no idea how far back I was. It's just do my best and see what happens. And I can honestly say, I told my girlfriends, I did my best. I did everything I could conceivably do. So if I hadn't won, I totally would have just been like, well, that stinks, but I did everything I could do. I didn't feel like I left anything on the table, like sometimes you're like, well, maybe I should have tried a little harder. Y'all, I tried as hard as I could. Oh, thank you, Anne. I really did. I could say I did my best. So it was super exciting. And then not only to get into the top 5, but the top 3. That was amazing. I do feel a little bad for those gals that were top 5 and then weren't, but that's how it goes, right? So not only do I get the cabana for the entire week, but I get to have dinner with our founders. So Melanie and Derek, I don't remember their last names, They are a brother-sister team. And Derek, as I understand it, Derek had the idea because Derek wanted to start a foundation for women. Whoops, hold on. Derek wanted to start a foundation for women. Hi, thank you, Maria. Who had been sexually abused. A retreat, a place they could go for healing, kind of like rehab, if you will, for these women who, were psychologically, emotionally, and physically abused. And he wanted to start this foundation. And of course, you have to have money, right? So I don't know if the makeup idea came first or the foundation idea came first. Honestly, I kind of feel like it's the foundation. Susie, if you know, you can chime in. But so he and his sister Melanie then came up with a cosmetics and skincare company. It actually started with one product, mascara, and it was our 3D fiber mascara, which some people love, some people hate. But y'all, they built this whole business starting with one mascara. And they grew it from there. That product is actually retired because honestly, I didn't love it either. Hi, Miss Diane. And they've since replaced it with a one-step fiber, which is phenomenal. Many of you ordered that as part of the contest. So you'll be checking it out for yourself. But anyway, they started with one product. They grew from there. And it's been 7 years. So in 7 years, they've grown to full cosmetics, skincare. I've already mentioned I love, love, love my skincare. I don't talk a ton about the skincare because I know everybody's got their favorites and whatnot. But if you don't have a favorite, then let's talk about that sometime. Message me or comment skincare. I'll give you the details. But yeah, so just a phenomenal story. Company is based out of Utah, 7 years old now. And they started then the retreat for women. I don't know when. I'll have to look that up. Like at what point they were able to go ahead and do that. And just this last year, they opened a second retreat in Georgia. So y'all know Georgia's near and dear to my heart, where I was born and raised, lived my entire life until about 6 years ago. So I love, love, love this company and everything it stands for. Thank you, Miss Dan. I really do attribute it to the skincare that I have been consistently using. And then I'll just let you guys see right here, like this is the mascara. I told you this is our #1 product. It's where it all started. Not this specific one. They've improved it since then, but just phenomenal. And as long as I'm on a kick about telling y'all how great this company is, you know, the other thing that is super interesting to me and I think just wonderful is every event I go to, whether it's convention, whether it was last year's trip for, okay, so Miss Susie just said the foundation was the first thought. They wanted a company that would completely fund the foundation to send the women. I can't read the whole thing, but anyway, go read the comments and you guys will see it. But yeah, so every trip I take, whether it's convention, whether it's the incentive trips, and this one's no different, they ask us to bring donations. So I remember my first convention was San Antonio, and they were donating things to a women's shelter. So we all brought, you know, feminine products and just all kinds of stuff for a women's shelter. And then last year or this year at convention, it was school supplies for the local, you know, schools for kids who needed them. And you wouldn't believe the piles and piles of items that people bring. They're just so generous. And then Cancun, we donated. I don't remember. Thank you. I don't remember exactly what it was last year. I feel like it was more women's products or like items for women, like blankets and stuff. And then this year we are bringing stuff to help with the disaster recovery for the Bahamas, you know, because they had a really bad hurricane. So I don't know, the philanthropy or the philanthropic spirit of this company is pretty phenomenal. So anyway, you can donate. All right, so let me just get back to the foundation. Every purchase does support the foundation, and you can even donate directly to the Younique Foundation. So if you're interested, let me know. But it's just a great, great organization. And by the way, if you have been the victim of abuse, you know, don't raise your hand or anything, but look it up. Anyone can go to this retreat or ask me about it if you're comfortable. Anyone can go to this retreat. You don't have to be a Younique presenter. I mean, you don't have to be anything. You just have to be hurting and want help and go and, you know, learn to move forward. And it's just, again, phenomenal, phenomenal. So if you or you know someone, tell them about the Younique Foundation. And I'm not just talking about the stuff on the face, the foundation that helps people. Thank you, Miss Kathy. So anyway, this has just turned into a big Younique love fest. That's not what I intended. I was just going to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on. Thank you so much for everyone who maybe didn't need a refill just yet, but ordered it a little early to help out. That was phenomenal. And I got to tell you too, how much it warmed my heart with how many people wanted to help me. I mean, I know we're all friends. I mean, some of us are really friends. Some of us are just pseudo friends, you know, Facebook friends. We help each other out and we do this kind of stuff and talk. But the amount of people that like kind of came out of the woodwork and I want to help you do it. I mean, that has been phenomenal. And I can't say enough about how much that meant to me because, I'm sorry, looking for blush. You know, every once in a while I'll be like, oh, I'm getting tired of makeup. And, you know, I already have a full-time job, right? I mean, it's work, you know, you got to work at it. And I said, but, you know, I have so many people who I feel like have enjoyed the products, enjoy learning about makeup, enjoy all that stuff. And, you know, I don't want to let that go. It's so great. So anyway, big love fest for Younique. I'm sorry. But if you have questions or you want to know more about the company, if you think you might want to do what I do, let me know. I love to talk about it, as you can tell. And the other thing I'll just mention, never mind the fact that I make money, right? I mean, how could I even forget that? This is my liquid lipstick in Successful. My current favorite color. Because it's pretty neutral, you know, it's not like overly bright or too much, but then it's not nude. I'm not a big nude fan. I want to look like I have lips. So it's Successful. It's pretty awesome. The other thing I wanted to say, just as long as I'm doing the big love fest, let me just get this out too, and then we'll move on. That you do get paid, you know, right? That's the main thing about this. And y'all, it's kind of real money. I just bought myself an entire living room full of furniture, a sectional, 2 floor lamps, a TV table, an end table, a side table, and a sofa table, and a chair using the money I've made from Younique. So again, it's real money. It's not like it's just, you know, something you do for fun and you're not really making anything. I mean, you can make money doing this. So, and the other thing, all right, last thing. The other thing is you get a card. You get like a prepaid Visa with all your commissions on it. So it doesn't just get lost in your bank account, you know, and I mean, you can be very deliberate with that. All right, enough about Younique. Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much for helping me. But what you need to know, so we only have one more week left in the month, and y'all, I'm going to be a little unavailable, so you can go to my website anytime, angelasmakeup.com. Collections are still 15% off. You know, as I'm putting this stuff on, there's collections with liquid lipsticks, there's collections with eyeliner, brow pencil. Speaking of brow pencil, all of our favorite products on sale right now. There's also the Kudos. So guys, if you haven't gotten your Kudos, I think I ordered me like 4 of them because it is a mask. And you pick any mask, which is why I had to buy several because there were several masks I wanted. Like, masks are expensive, right? They're expensive. So if you can get them right now on sale, it's time to jump on that. And it comes with the rose water, which you're gonna use. I mean, it'll keep until you're gonna use it. I use it twice a day, morning and night on my face as a toner. And then I'm totally taking it on the cruise because I'll use it for like relief on if I get a sunburn, which hopefully I won't, but phenomenal. And then makeup remover cloths. And who doesn't need makeup remover cloths? So guys, seriously, this Kudos is the best because you get those products, go pick out your exfoliating mask, your brightening mask, and get that to go with it. And the cloths too. If you're still not taking off your makeup at the end of the day, go get the cloths and take your makeup off. Y'all, it's so bad for your skin. So yeah, lots still going on. So check out my website, message me. I'm around until Monday, and then I will have Wi-Fi, but I don't know how much Wi-Fi. So, but again, I see a bunch of you jumped on who helped me out, who made the order. Thank you, Greta. I mean, all kinds of people. I can't say thank you enough, but be looking for some pictures. And like I said, if you're interested in maybe going with me next year, let me know. Message me or comment, hey, I want more info, and we'll do it. Guys, have a great day and happy Friday. Have a great weekend if we don't chat. Talk to you soon. Bye.